Warning. This episode features more randomness than your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving, with enough adult humor and bad decisions to make you question every life choice you've ever made. We dive into conversations that make absolutely no sense, but will have you laughing like you accidentally sexted your mom instead of your girlfriend. If you're not ready for some filthy humor and chaotic fun, you might want to hit pause and reconsider your choices. But if you're here for the madness, buckle up. It's gonna get weird.
What's up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome back to me, right?
Yeah.
The incredibly handsome and hilarious Brandon. Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear that? Did you watch the episode or listen to it all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watched the whole thing, and I saw how you had to just totally make sure everybody knew that you were involved and in part of that episode.
How? What do you mean?
You interjected in that episode without being in the episode like 5 fucking times.
No, I didn't. Once.
Oh, okay. It was my idea, Brandon.
Oh, that was my idea, by the way. I was going to say that. When you're like, oh, Colby, that's the one funny thing you had was the ring on your finger and going around telling people.
Yeah. He slapped a banner across the whole fucking screen that said, it was my idea, by the way.
Actually. And I did.
Weren't
There was
even
something
here,
else
but
too. You
it
guys
made-
were trying to figure out. I can't remember what it was, but I called you out on it too.
Dude, you interjected from like not even being in the episode.
Yeah.
From the computer on the other side of the screen, you interjected into the episode
Yeah,
like
dude.
5 fucking times.
It was more like,
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm still part of the podcast, even though I'm not there
it was
today.
like two. It was like 2 times.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, 3 if you include the introduction thing. He has no idea what we're talking. He doesn't watch or listen to it, so
I don't. I honestly. So Kylie was even like, I want to listen to this episode because she was on it. I was like, honestly, I personally hate listening to myself on any sort of recording. So I don't listen to them. I mean, you can, but it may make you just cringe and like overthink what you said on there or
What I've noticed watching the episodes back is that you catch shit that happened during the episode.
Mm-hmm. That you miss, like if like someone sidebars a little bit or something and says something that goes completely over your head.
Yeah.
But you'll catch it like, oh,
because
there's
catch it and you'll be like,
there's actually a lot of the times where I fucking zone him out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of the times where during I don't realize, like, I'm like, yeah, mm-hmm, or whatever. And then I'll go back and watch. It's like, oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
But I have to watch it.
Or like if we're talking and I say something and he's completely not paying attention at all, and then like jumps back into the conversation and he'll be all confused. Like, what the fuck? It's because he wasn't listening to the first part.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse.
What's your new hat
It's
say?
also intentional.
What's my new hat say?
Yeah.
It says, I go down rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes.
Ah,
And then it has
Nice.
the KLYB logo.
nice.
I also made this water bottle. There's different colors. There's blues, there's pinks, there's clears. It has the logo. And then on this side, it says, hydrate, motherfucker.
Hydrate, motherfucker.
Nice.
Yeah. And
One thing.
I made a tank top that has our logo on the front. And on the back, it says, what does it say? It's a lot like therapy, but not as helpful. So,
Yeah. I sometimes wonder if much of what we have put out on the internet
has helped anybody?
has helped anybody.
No. Absolutely not.
I bet it makes people feel good though, listening to some of the shit I say.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Actually,
You know?
I think it actually,
Actually.
I think it maybe has because my cousin, he's like a year younger than me. He lives back in close to our hometown, and he says he listens to every episode, and it's like, just to like catch up on my life and just see how we're doing. I mean,
Dude.
it helps connect.
Yeah.
Stay connected. We don't talk every day. We talk a lot, but not.
Yeah.
It's not an everyday thing. So
Yeah.
I will say the Jake and Amy episode probably definitely helped people.
yeah, for sure. I just sent that one to my buddy the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, our average everyday talking's really probably everyone's just like, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
I will say this, there's been a lot of people that I'm friends with right now that have come out of the woodwork after that episode to like talk to me about like, hey, I found a doctor that'll write you a script over the internet and will mail you like fenbendazole. Like out of Florida, and they're like, I'm stockpiling. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
good. Like we were just being informational and getting it out there for you guys to know.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me what your strategic
Planning.
is, but
Stockpiling.
yeah, no, they're so like I've had people reach out and be like, hey, what does the cleanse consist of? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I've had quite a few people.
Well, you
Don't know why they.
You wouldn't know because you
I
never
wouldn't
did
know.
it.
I didn't.
No.
And you know what? And here's the thing.
And that's what led to bad decisions like this face.
So
I feel like the worms have
I'm
taken over.
completely probably wrong in my philosophy and my thinking
I'm
here.
gonna go with yes
Yeah.
already.
I guarantee it's probably wrong, but internally it makes me feel good.
All right,
Okay.
let's get on with it.
So I've always been one of those people that's like, I don't need to take
He just had
anything.
I don't need anything.
I don't need to take anything other than Excedrin migraine and ibuprofen. Those are the only things that I ever take.
I mean, those are bad for you.
Oh, I know, but the only times I take them is when it's like I can't handle.
Mixed with booze
Like-
is very good for you.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I really want to start fucking doing moonshine again. And
What the fuck?
What?
Where the fuck did this come from?
okay, so old school,
Jesus Christ.
old school medicinal medicine.
Dr. Pepper.
One of the main ingredients in a lot of the medications, like cold syrups and shit that they used to drink, is alcohol. And then they would do like certain spices and like crushed up like peppermint candies or like lemon drops.
I don't think it actually helped anything except for it made you feel better.
Soothed the symptoms.
It numbed you.
It
Like
soothed the
if
symptoms.
I have a little bit of a head cold or I'm coughing and stuff, and I come over here and start drinking liquor,
yeah.
like it goes away for,
Yeah.
for the night.
For the night.
Yeah,
And you
so-
wake up and you're like,
It's not like I'm any better. It's
so
not
you can
helping.
sleep.
It's not helping me.
no.
Well, I'm not saying I want to do that, like so that I can make
basically
my
like-
own homemade medicine. It just reminded me that I want to.
That I'm an alcoholic and I
again.
want to start making it
I'll
myself.
start making more alcohol so I could save money.
I used to until my still went to shit. I had a still, and me and Tempe made some fucking homemade hooch one time, apple pie. Dude, it was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, so I bought this still, and I think I bought it on eBay, and it was like a homemade. Basically, some fucking guy it was like a 5-gallon fucking stainless steel kettle cooker. And then he got a stainless steel pot and he put a foam gasket and riveted the thing to the fucking top and then made some sort of copper pipe contraption to go into the bowl upside down. And it was a pot still. And it was like $140 on eBay. And I go, fuck yeah. And it was like right after like Moonshiners first came out. And I go, I'm going to start making moonshine. And I did. I ran that fucking still like probably 10, 15 times before the little foam gasket between the bowl and the top popped out.
See, like this, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this episode to edit it and stuff, and I'm gonna find things in this conversation that he was having with us that I didn't hear.
Yeah, because you just were not listening. I saw your eyes, dude.
Yeah, but
I can see it in your eyes every time I'm talking.
Here's
You're
my
like,
thing. Yeah, you want to know what it is? I think I just figured it out. It's you, because when you explain something, you go down to the little nitty gritty details. Like I bought this still with this pot. It had a little tiny crack on the side, but it's okay. I soldered it a little close, and the gaskets. Let me tell you about the gaskets on this thing.
I wonder if it's autism.
It's probably some form of
Because
autism.
okay, so let me explain this
Well, great.
in a shorter version.
Back when I was 3 years old.
When I was
Tell
trying,
now.
I was
when I
dropped
was,
on my head twice.
when I was trying to explain what the still looked like was that I bought, I was visualizing an image in my head of what it was, and I was trying to like describe what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everybody else does that. or
Yeah,
not,
but and you really
I don't know. But I don't know why I needed to.
You don't. You
But I
literally
did.
just say, I bought this still off eBay from this weird guy, and I made my own liquor. And that's literally all you have to do, really.
you do take an abnormally long time to tell a story.
Yeah.
On to the
And I
next
think that-
episode.
Like there's times where we leave.
Moonshine to a still from eBay.
There's
See you
times
next
where
time,
we
guys.
leave here, or we're trying to leave here. Like we get everything buttoned up and put away, and you're in the middle of a story that you've been telling since we started putting stuff away, and we stand around by the door and just wait because we don't want to be rude and interrupt your story, but we're like, all right, no, we get what the ending is going to be. We understand it.
We got a while ago, but you literally never finish.
So I think
And I think a lot of people who watch and listen to this are gonna know exactly what we're talking about.
okay, so I feel like
Did you miss me?
dude, I feel like okay, so when we're doing that, like and I know that I'm doing it subconsciously. Right? And I think so what it is I feel like I can't get my thought to be worded correctly to where somebody understands exactly what I was trying to portray.
Portray.
That might be part of it right there.
And I think the closest thing I get to anxiety is when I feel like you leave here and what I was trying to tell you didn't make sense. Like that's so that like feel like I have to do it like 4 times so that I like cover all the bases of what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I
think
need to
sometimes
fucking
you are
like,
trying to, in the back of your head, think of a larger word that you need to say. Then, and you can't say it.
maybe.
And so you're just trying to work up to saying it correctly. You can do it, Colby. You can do it.
You got this, bub.
I have to say the same thing in like 15 different sentences in 15 different ways so I can find a spot to interject the fucking word I'm
You might
trying
just have to start pre-planning your days. Like, what conversations are you gonna have, and then
boy.
write out exactly what you want to say.
Imagine
in
what it's
brief.
like for Jaden when we get in arguments.
In arguments.
Dude, because I can't let shit go either until like I feel like she knows how I feel.
Oh no, I get you.
I feel like I'm that way as well.
I feel bad for Jaden sometimes because we have gotten like in our earlier years of marriage when like knockout dragouts happened all the time.
You're knocking
Dude,
her out.
I could not leave the room and just cool down and let things like simmer. I had to like just keep going because I
her?
like yeah.
Is that what
yeah, no, like knifing her in the throat with my fingers. Yeah. But I couldn't let it go. I couldn't just walk away and be like, we'll circle back and I'll explain how I felt later. I've just had this like I have to keep going until I feel like she knows what I'm trying to say. And like she thought differently than I did. So she was never going to be like, oh yeah, okay. No, I get it now. But like that's what I was waiting for. Like that confirmation that like she understood what I was trying to do. And dude, I was just a complete fucking asshole sometimes. Like, you're not fucking getting it. Let me tell you again. In a shittier, meaner way than I did before.
See, I like to just not have the conversation and keep all my feelings on the inside where they belong.
Yeah, I know. Especially when you get mad, you turn into like a pouty
What's
bitch.
with your hand right now?
I don't know.
You've been like, you are like.
He's trying not to do this. He's been doing this a lot. So he's like, if I keep it straight, I won't do this.
When I was in basic training, our TI used to ask, like, because he used to like knife hand us. He'd do this. And he used to go, do you know why I point at you with all 5 fingers? And we're like, oh, why, sir? And he's like, because I only point at people that are doing things wrong. And if I pointed at you like this, that means you did one thing wrong. I did 3 because there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. You're in the wrong. I point all of them at you. So I don't know if that's what I was doing. You're wrong.
I don't know.
You're wrong.
But I've never ever noticed you do that before. Besides the last 10 minutes, you've been just
Am I having a
like
stroke, dude? I don't know. Maybe I'm
just
having
fucking. It's like your hand is
Stick
stuck.
your tongue out. Not like that. Like that. Nope, not having a stroke. You're good.
No.
Do it again.
Nope, now you are.
Hey, did you bring that protein that smells like burnt toast?
Yeah, you did.
I told Jaden that the other day
What?
about the burnt toast thing. She had no idea that was a real thing.
Oh, and
That's
I
when
don't.
you're having a stroke.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Apparently,
necessarily.
it's like that's
Yeah.
a sign that you could be having a stroke.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's necessarily burnt toast specific or if it's just like a weird smell that you shouldn't be smelling. And you smell it.
Coffee, burnt toast, something like that.
Something like that. By the way, how did you not know about the floating egg trick? Put it in water and to tell if it's a bad egg or not.
Dude,
You never knew that?
I know so much useless shit, but I didn't know that. And you know
That's
what?
crazy.
Actually, now that we're talking about it right now, I think I may have heard it somewhere a long ass time ago. Yeah, last week I heard it. I might have heard it a long ass time ago somewhere, and it was like one of those like I don't have chickens, I don't eat very much like farm fresh eggs, brain dump. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not just for farm fresh eggs. It's for any egg that you have.
Any egg. Like if I had eggs sitting in my fridge for a little bit and I'd be like, I don't know if these are good or not. I'll take them and put them in water and see if they float.
You asked yourself that question?
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean? What do I ask?
Dude, if they're in my fridge, I eat them.
I bet you do. No, I check. I'll check them.
No, I don't check.
I'm usually boiling them anyway, so they're going in water regardless.
I don't check. I just fucking crack them and fucking fry them.
No, I don't.
I mean,
I
eggs last forever, and you probably eat enough to where they're not going bad. But if you had it in there for like 2 months, probably better check them.
Dude,
see, and I don't have mine in there for that long, but I still I'm really like meticulous about the shit that I like. Milk, if it gets close to the date, won't drink it. Eggs, I check them.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not
Like
I mean,
if it. So I'm very like right on the date. If it's the day past, like I'm smelling it.
yeah.
But
See,
most other things, and I've gotten better because Kylie will eat anything for like a year after the expiration.
milk's the only thing I check.
Dude, I swear, like we'll have maple syrup in the cupboard or something.
Yeah.
And it could be from 2022. Yeah, it's fine.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Like,
Milk's the only thing I check.
like if it's 6 months past, I'll be like, okay, fine. But if it's 2 years past, a year past, I'm like, no. We can throw it away. We can afford some new stuff.
The only other thing that I check is shredded cheese. Like if I grab a bag of shredded cheese and I know it's already been opened, I won't check the date. I'll just look.
Yeah, you got.
Oh yeah, I just
make
check
sure
for
it's
mold.
not moldy.
Yeah.
If it's not moldy, it's fucking game on.
I do that with everything, like bread and that, because I bought a bag of bread or a thing of buns from February one time, and that night
Yeah.
it was moldy.
Yeah.
Like we had people over, we were having brats, and I opened up the second package. I'm like, how about no buns on these second ones?
Yeah.
Because they're moldy.
What kind of bread do you guys buy normally?
We usually buy like, we don't get anything. Well, we do. I guess it's fancy, but it's like the low calorie stuff. It's like 45 calories a slice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like high quality bread.
I found.
Have you had that keto bread from like Walmart and shit?
It's
It's kind of expensive, and there's not a whole lot of it. But
I don't know that we've had the keto bread, but we get the keto like extreme wraps deals.
The reason I asked is because I don't know if this is anywhere close to true, but in my head, I think I've figured something out. I think cottage bread lasts longer than normal breads before it gets moldy.
Well, it depends, because like French bread, if you buy French bread, as soon as that shit's open, you got like a day to eat that shit before it starts molding.
And same with like Texas toast is like a close second to cottage bread. Like,
Well, I also think it's just the different kinds have different preservatives in it.
Yeah.
Different brands.
probably but I've noticed like, if you just get like a regular loaf of like white bread, you get like
Who's me?
a week or two maybe, and it's like you gotta throw it away. But like cottage bread, I feel like you can put a loaf of cottage, like a half a loaf of opened cottage bread in your cupboard, and like a month later you pull it out and that fucker's still ready to rock.
And see, Kylie's sister makes sourdough loaves all the time and brings them over to us.
Is she still making them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I need to get some more from.
I'll ask her and see.
By the way, I heard a rumor. I'm gonna talk to you later, see if it's true.
Fucking rant. Why would you even bring that up if you're not going to talk about it? Talk to you later about it.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure fucking cottage bread lasts longer than the rest.
Cottage bread.
But yeah, anyway, we get the sourdough loaves from her sister all the time. And then we also just do like English muffins. We buy these or like the light English muffins from Randy's. Best English muffins I've ever had. Like from a store that aren't like homemade or anything. They're amazing.
So I'll eat like an English muffin with breakfast or whatever if it's there, but I never really buy English muffins.
I don't either.
I like them. I like an English, like a sandwich, you know.
The only time I buy them is like when I go to guys weekend every couple of years or so. I'll go to Aldi's and I'll buy like the sausage patty and like the pre-made like egg patty, and then I'll buy English muffins for doing like
they're my
sausage egg McMuffin basically from McDonald's.
They're my favorite breakfast sandwich bread.
Really?
Sure.
The English muffin.
Yeah.
Mine used to be until I tried the McGriddle for the first time at the age of 31 years old.
You never had a McGriddle before
31?
that?
Dude.
What?
It went
That's
like
like the one good thing from McDonald's is the McGriddle.
dude, okay, so
Well,
like
hold on
you
there.
know, dude, you know how
That's
that's wrong. That's
wrong.
wrong.
as
No,
fuck.
that's wrong.
What's
Yeah, you're wrong.
what else is good?
Actually, you're wrong.
What else is good?
I mean, I really don't think there's anything
There's not much bad.
bad.
There's not much bad.
No.
I will say I don't enjoy their burgers very well, but their breakfast, they got to figure it out.
Okay,
Their
their breakfast.
breakfast
Okay,
is
their whole breakfast line is not bad.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Breakfast.
Well, you just said McDonald's, and I said
We said breakfast.
Everybody creams over their French fries, and I think they are
Trash.
garbage.
Trash.
Absolute garbage.
they're like
Trash.
pure salt, like
and
salt.
I think
First off,
they
if they're
changed
fries-
them. I think they changed them over the years. I don't
did
think.
too.
I think if you look back 20 years ago,
Yeah, they ain't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, they were a lot better.
I think Culver's and Whataburger's fries. are the
Crinkle
best.
cut fries will
Yeah.
always be better than the regular fries, I think.
If they're done correctly.
Yeah,
If they're crispy on the outside and light and fluffy on the inside.
There's only been a few
yeah. For
places.
like school lunch crinkle cut fries are fucking.
Yeah,
garbo.
fuck that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, the soggy
are
fucking
so
school
bad.
lunch
You can't-
fries.
Like
They're
and then
either
the ones you
soggy or
put in
they're
the
like
oven.
rocks.
Yeah.
The ones you just throw in the oven.
Yeah, crap.
Because if you want to get them crispy on the outside,
Yeah.
then there's got to be no potato on the inside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so McDonald's breakfast. I went from pancake kids breakfast
That's what you were getting.
to sausage egg McMuffin at like 12. And I literally didn't change or try anything else until I was 31. And Jaden, it was on accident. Jaden brought home a bag of breakfast one day, and I had one sausage egg McMuffin and said, my fat ass needs more. Start rummaging in the bag. She's like, oh, I only got you one. And I go, oh, well, what's this? She goes, it's a
McGriddle.
McGriddle. And I go, what the fuck is that? She goes, you can have it. I don't want it. And I go, okay. And I go, the fuck is this?
The fuck
New
did you get me
level
that?
What the fuck is this?
I will say I stand corrected because I totally forgot about the steak bagel fucking
Steak, egg,
sandwiches
and cheese bagel.
that they just brought back. Those things are
yeah.
fucking fantastic. I would probably get those over a McGriddle.
Dude,
They're so good.
Steak, egg, and cheese bagel. I tried that one years ago. But see, here's the thing. I'm not a huge bagel guy.
Oh, bagel.
I love bagels, but
Like
I have
bagels?
to be like in the mood for a bagel.
Hold on though. You're a one breakfast sandwich guy, usually.
No.
Oh,
I think
why would she? She was being mean.
I think she was mad at me.
yeah, she was,
like,
she was being mean.
Watch this. I'm not going to get him a coffee. I'm going to get one less hash brown than I should, and I'm only going to get him one sandwich. And then I think
I
it
will
was one
say
of
the
those
hash
days.
browns. I don't know if it's the oil that they fry them in, but I feel like they got a funny taste to them.
See, I don't eat them by themselves. I always put them on a sandwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually have never even thought of doing that.
Really?
There.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like,
sometimes-
that's like
that
making a
sounds
double
amazing.
McChicken
Sometimes
burger.
with their breakfast sandwiches, some like the McGriddle, let's say. Sometimes I'll eat it with the egg. Sometimes I like to take the egg off.
I take the egg off usually.
Yeah. So if you replace the egg with the
You take the egg off your sandwich?
Sometimes I don't want it.
if it's the fucking
the yellow,
egg.
yeah,
That's why you also have to get the McMuffin because
the egg white delight
Yeah.
McMuffin,
Yeah,
those are
because
fantastic.
they get the real eggs on it, not
Yeah.
the fucking pre-patty ones.
Yeah, the pre-patty yellow
Yeah.
puck.
Do they do the egg white delights anymore? I don't. Do they?
Every time I've had it.
I didn't know they still. I thought they stopped doing those.
Mm.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in a while.
I haven't been to McDonald's in quite a while, but
Yeah, dude, I made a fucking hellacious breakfast the other morning.
well, when I was over here, or no?
I did a whole loaf of Texas toast and French toast on the Blackstone
Oh, that was
last
the
weekend.
day before I came.
Yeah, dude, we should do a fucking KLYB breakfast one of these days soon.
You don't got to twist my arm.
Fucking
Just tell me
French,
when you-
French
just say,
toast.
Hey,
hash
come out. We're
browns,
doing a Caleb
eggs,
by
bacon.
breakfast.
Yeah.
We should,
And invite fucking everybody. Like
Yeah.
not just us, like your
All of our-
parents, everybody. Like
yeah. We'll just
my parents aren't here.
we'll just throw a whole we'll throw a whole fucking KLYB. We'll throw a breakfast. We'll do a French toast
Yeah.
breakfast. Just have a whole bunch of people come out for mimosas and Bloody Marys and
Mhm.
breakfast.
I can bring out my Blackstone.
Yeah.
So we have two going.
Yeah.
The bacon and everything else.
Well, I got the little. You got the Traveler too.
Yeah.
We can get both Travelers out and just
Yeah.
start fucking slinging fucking French toast.
I want some fucking French toast.
That'd be fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, why haven't you done it?
I can't wait till we have a giant studio that's like a giant Morton building, and we can invite like 100 people over and just throw like a big breakfast
Shebanga?
shabanza. What's the fucking
Shabongo.
Shebang?
shebang?
What was the word you were trying to say
That's what I'm trying to
last
figure out.
week?
What?
I think that's the one I fucking put the
Oh,
words on.
the one that you thought I was fucking with you on?
I think you still were.
No,
And
I
I
was
want
not.
you
It was
to say it again.
It was masculine.
Masculine. I think that might be the word I put up. Masculine.
That's what it is. But it's I have literally forever thought it was masculine.
Masculine?
Masculent with a T. I've always thought it was masculent. And be honest with you, from this day forward, I will probably still say masculine because
I guarantee you will.
that it's just habit. I don't know why, but
I don't know why either.
it's kind of like sucking.
I don't know
Is
how.
what I said last week.
I don't know how though. Like I don't know.
Dude, the shit that gets into my head, I have no idea how it gets there. I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you time, place, why.
Like it sounds like one of those things where like you were trying to remember
Maybe it's
what
because
masculine meant, and men only always have lint in their belly button. So like
maybe it's just like I just maybe it's like it's a thing where like it's like say masculine.
Masculine.
Like maybe it's a thing where like I just didn't hear the rest of the word.
No, there
You know
is
what I
no
mean?
rest.
No,
of the
you're
word.
adding the
But
rest of the word.
that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm wondering if like I just have always thought like it ended in a T and like people just didn't enunciate correctly.
So you
I
didn't
don't
hear the ending of what people were saying. You
Of
thought
what
it was masculine.
yeah, you know what I mean?
That's what happens when you're just waiting to talk and not listening.
Fact.
Shut up.
Fucking facts.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're both bitches.
That's 99% of the time with you. You're just waiting to fucking get your 2 cents in.
Hey,
Does that look fucked up?
I've been looking at you all day wondering that. Anyway, I was gonna ask you. Okay, so
Nice.
have you guys seen anything about the lunar lander on the moon that just landed like last week?
Uh-uh.
I can't remember if it was Japan. They sent a remote lunar lander to the moon, and they had video of it landing on the moon. And it was actually pretty cool. I watched it and I was like, okay, so the CGI is a little bit better than it used to be. No, but it looked pretty real. Like they had a video of it coming down and landing and some other shit. I think it was Japan. It was like Japan or something. Sent it.
Yeah. So, I mean, how many countries do you think have the capability to do that? Like
To
go
go
to the
actually
moon?
to the
send-
moon.
Yeah. To send
Fuck.
something to the moon.
I would say probably like
You know?
6.
Yeah.
I
But
bet.
like, we've already figured out that the moon is
there.
It's there. There's really nothing. There's no reason or anything
To go to
for
it?
us to go. Like, there's no reason for us to go to it. Right now, why not focus on the other ones? We're like, okay,
Like Mars.
maybe Mars. You know,
Well,
Let's get
I mean,
a
we
person.
are.
Let's get
We
a
got,
person
you know,
on
right?
Mars.
But like, okay, Japan did it. Like,
Well,
all
I
right,
I
cool.
think probably because like the moon is closer.
Do you think it's just a test run?
do we still maybe
Like,
do we
just
still
see
know?
if they can make it, and then they're gonna try
Yeah.
and go further.
Probably.
Well, what's,
but I assume, I mean, the like gravity and all that shit. Why did I say it like that? Gravity. Gravity and all that shit's gonna be different on Mars as it is to the moon.
Right.
So I don't know how that plays a role in there. But I mean, do we know what's on the dark side of the moon yet?
no.
There's all kinds of theories and shit.
and
There's theories about like
Dude.
alien bases on the moon, all kinds of shit.
Going down a rabbit hole. I thought about
Rabbit hole, baby.
I thought about this when I
go
watched
down. Rabbit holes.
I watched the video of the lunar lander that just went. And it got me thinking. Every single clip or video from the moon has an image of the earth in the background. So
Does it?
yeah.
Are you sure?
Where are you getting this fact? Or
Yeah.
is this just your observation?
It's an observation.
Observation.
This is
I'm
a,
making my own moonshine. Sorry, guys.
it's an observation by me. No, I'm not, okay, I shouldn't say every because there's there's videos of people jumping on the moon. It's
like when Neil Armstrong and they got off. There's nothing in the background.
no, but a lot of the like the pictures of them looking like back, the Earth is there.
Well,
now
that's the kind of picture you're gonna want to take. Like if you
yeah.
can't really just take a picture of a black background and
So
Yeah, I'm not going to Niagara Falls and taking pictures of the parking lot.
so I got,
Yeah.
But I got to thinking, right? The moon doesn't rotate, correct? The moon doesn't rotate.
No, it just goes with.
So
The
we're
Earth.
always seeing the one
Yeah,
side
that's-
of the moon
Yeah, it just changes based off the sun, like the.
where the sun's at.
Mhm.
The moon is flat.
Well, the sun's always in the same spot, but yeah. What?
The moon is flat.
Whoa.
Ooh, are we starting a new flat
Jesus.
mooners?
Yeah.
Flat mooners, baby.
Are-
There is no dark side of the
do?
moon because it's just flat.
Has that ever even been an argument? Ever? Probably.
Has it? Wow, that's weird.
What?
Fucking
Picture of the moon?
no, just got a thing. Mission to relieve Sunni and Butch halted the NASA SpaceX rocket launch deal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit
That's some
there.
weird- I haven't really dove deep into that. I haven't really heard. I just heard today that something about sending the SpaceX.
If
rocket
you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk, he breaks down,
was this recently or the
yes,
older one?
the new one.
I didn't know there was a new one.
He breaks down the whole fucking process of the two astronauts being stuck on the space station. He was shut down by the Biden administration for political reasons for going to get them. He said back last year, like beginning of last year, like, we have a rocket, we can go get them. We're the only ones that can go get them. Like, let's go get them. And the federal government put a kibosh and said, no, you're not going up there. You're not going to get them, blah, blah, blah. And it was for fucking political reasons. They didn't want Elon Musk because he came out and backed Trump. They didn't want him to
I don't
send
think
his...
he backed Trump at that time though yet.
Yeah, he came out. It was so this whole thing was, and this is what he said on the Joe Rogan podcast. He said, because I was out there in the public eye as a supporter of Trump, the Biden administration said, we do not want him sending a rocket to go get these guys back until after the election, because then if he brings them back and he's a Trump supporter,
Like, oh, Trump.
it's a good thumbs up for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So they let those fucking two poor fucking astronauts struggle and stay on the space station for an extra 6, 7, 8 months
Do you think they're fucking?
for dude, I asked that same question to myself when they showed a thing on fucking, what's the news channel we watch all the time?
I think Well,
It's either Fox News or
it's on
Newsmax or whatever.
Fox. I always put it to Newsmax, but then somehow it keeps getting changed back to Fox.
But anyway, they were talking about him on the space station, and I was looking at him like, it's a guy and a girl. They're older,
Yeah.
you know, but I'm like,
Old people need sex too, Colby.
you know, I got to think, I'm like, well, neither one of them are really that good looking for older people either.
Well,
But
you
I'm
know
like-
how it goes. Like when you're on deployments for a while, like
Yeah,
you go on deployment, they start off as like a 2, and then by the time deployment's over, they're like a 9.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how long in space do you look at the same woman and go, yeah, I would.
Yeah, and then you're there for months.
And then you're like doing science experiments next to each other, and you accidentally like elbow her boob, and you're like, ooh, oops. Hey, sorry about that.
If you want to take this further, we can.
Meet me in my upside down bunk on the other side of the space station. We'll get in the same floating Velcro sleeping bag.
Dude, imagine coming in space.
I guarantee you.
Because you know, like you ever seen the liquids in space, and it's how it's all fucking weird and like,
Dude, if you come in a woman in space, does it ever come back out?
or does it all just like float out? What's happening?
Because, dude, when you come in
gotta
a
go to
woman,
space.
dude, when you come in a woman on Earth, gravity is what pulls that shit back down and out. You hear about it every time. They fucking bitch about it every time. God damn it! You better told you not to come inside me.
Oh, okay.
Who were you fucking that said that just like that?
My wife. Dude, but in space, like, there ain't no gravity to fucking let that shit fucking drip back out.
What, don't you just gotta do a handstand? Won't it
Let
just
it
float,
float
up
out
out
of
of
you?
there?
No,
Be like a little
it don't.
thinking cloud.
Wouldn't they just go hit the head and fucking take a little sprayer and spray it out or something?
No, it don't float up. Nothing floats up in space.
Yeah, it does.
No, it don't. It doesn't float up.
Watch the
It
videos.
just floats out.
It just
It floats.
floats. It stays where it's put.
Right. Well,
It's literally
it definitely
it's
moves.
Isaac Newton's
Yeah.
third
It
law of
literally
fucking
moves.
motion.
You watch them and you watch them. They're like when they're talking, they're constantly like holding themselves and like moving around,
pushing
and
themselves
adjusting.
back
it's
down,
it's Newton's third law of motion.
which is what?
Objects in motion stay in motion.
Yeah. So what the fuck is your argument here?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Just because you are upside down doesn't mean it goes up. Something has to be going that direction for it to go that direction.
Video.
If you turn around, if you go upside down and you get perfectly still, you stay still. You don't move.
But
And
all
there's
that-
nothing you can do to move.
They could do a little jolt and like and
That might work.
$50 in bonus bets when you bet $5.
Now,
what is that?
I'm watching. It's a bonus bet ad, but
No,
I'm
they
watching
were-
them on the fucking space.
if they were holding
Awesome.
on to a bar and they like shove themselves down and then stopped,
Got
like
some
a
pit stains there.
yeah, shove
Every
themselves down
time.
and they stopped, then maybe something would come out.
So how come she's brushing her hair right now? Every
Yeah.
time she brushes her hair, it pops back up.
People ask that question all the time because
Newton's law.
Watch, hold on, she's putting toothpaste on a toothbrush, and she has a toothbrush up here and the toothpaste here. She's squeezing it, and the fucking shit is going up.
Because Newton's law, every action has an equal or opposite reaction.
yeah. So when you squeeze it, the force of you squeezing it is pushing it in the direction opposite of your hand. So as it comes
There's
out,
there's water in the air, and it is rising right now.
yeah. But if they put their hand right here and it stopped right here, and they went the other direction, it would continue to go down.
What? That has
There's
that does not-
nothing. There's nothing in space that says whatever's in there has to rise.
No, but it's literally he's just saying it's in the air or whatever,
Yeah,
and it's just moving on its own.
because whatever fucking it came out of gave it the momentum to go upward.
How do you know it?
Colby's right.
If they were upside down, yeah,
Jeremy.
dude, if they were upside down and squeezed it out, it would go up, but it's technically going down. Dude, it's physics, man. Have you never done physics in your life ever?
Have you?
No. But I know physics.
You know physics.
Dude, yeah. Objects in motion stay in motion unless an equal opposite force acts upon it. So basically, something has to be slowing it down for it to stop, or it just continues forever. That's space. Time.
You did a good job.
The time thing
You did
is
great.
The time thing is what fucks me up.
Yay.
I am proud of you. You were right.
So
I was wrong.
I can get my head around the
Don't
whole
tell him that.
the whole space thing, like the no resistance, the no gravity. I can get my head around that. What I can't get my head around is when I listen to these physicists talk about like space and time and how they work together. Then I'm gone.
Space-time continuum.
Yeah, because dude, like I don't know if you've seen this or not, but right, like all the way through school and you learn about space, right? You think we're orbiting the sun like this, right? In just a circle. And all the other planets are going around the sun in a circle, right? What they don't teach you is that in space, the sun is actually moving in a direction. The sun is being pulled by something. So here's a big ass mass of whatever here, pulling the sun towards it. So as the sun's moving towards whatever's pulling it, we're rotating around it. So we're not in a circle, we're in a spiral. And we're just spiraling around the sun in an organized pattern because the sun is pulling us towards it. But we're just continuously moving. No matter what, we're going a certain direction and there's no stopping it. That blew my mind. I was like, all grown up as a kid, you just think like you're going in a circle around the sun. Well, you
I
are.
honestly think that you might be the one to go on the next spaceship. You might be able to.
I would.
If I didn't have,
I think Ruby would be the most upset if I had to go on a spaceship.
if I didn't have a family or anything, I definitely would, because that's one thing I'd always want to see, always wanted to see. But the chances of you like dying, not coming back, whatever,
The chances are high.
yeah.
No, I mean, you can go like into orbit and then back, which technically, like in orbit, you don't really leave spaces or you don't leave Earth's atmosphere completely. So you're not technically like out in space.
So would
But-
you go on a spaceship or Ocean Gate 2?
Ooh,
Which one would you rather?
I would do a spaceship.
What are we going to see on Ocean Gate?
Oh, to the Titanic.
Yeah, whatever you want to go see. So I'm assuming the Titanic.
Fuck, you're fucking. Oh, that's a hard question.
I think I would rather go see the flat moon.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, okay, so like the moon's gonna be there. Mars is gonna be there. The Titanic, well, I mean, Titanic's gonna be there probably
Your whole life. For
well,
sure.
it's gonna be pretty fucked up by the time I die, if I live to be old.
It's already fucked up.
It is, but it's degrading like really, really fast nowadays. Like they're saying, like every 10 years, it's like excelling even faster. So one of these days, it's going to be just a bunch of leftover scraps like in a pile, and you won't be able to tell what it is because of everything just eroding.
And someday it's just going to be iron molecules floating in the water.
I hate to think about that. Such a beautiful ship.
It's not at all.
You know what? I haven't looked up, and this blows my mind. There was a guy in Australia, I think, that was building an exact replica of the Titanic,
Yeah.
and he was going to literally offer like cruise ship packages to like.
That would
go
be.
around the
I
world.
think that would be kind of cool.
I would love.
I don't think you
dude,
would go around the world in it.
I would love to do
No.
it, but I don't know. I don't know if it was just a rumor, like a really rich guy was thinking about doing it, or if it was actually started.
Why hasn't
But-
anybody done that?
Dude,
That's a really good idea.
I promise you, the first cruise I would go on, if that was a real thing, would be that one. I would.
Titanic cruise?
I would spend my last dime going and walking around an exact replica of the Titanic on a cruise for like a week. I would be in heaven, dude. I literally would nut everywhere I went.
Now-
Like Grand Staircase.
Do you think they would actually have it like it would never be the exact thing. There wouldn't be.
You'd have to have some modern amenities.
Yeah.
Some clubs.
Yeah.
You know, pools, whatever.
Like
Yeah,
they would fuck it up and have modern amenities in it.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I think they shouldn't. They should do it exactly how it was back in the day.
I would be totally cool if they built the ship to be identical. The only thing different was that the navigation, the steering, the engines, like that kind of thing.
What about the rooms
was
and the
modern.
classes?
Rooms, classes, everything. No Wi-Fi, no. If you did it exactly so that all the passengers had no idea that it was a modern ship,
What about
I
the
would
lifeboats?
dude.
Lifeboats updated.
No. I think the same amount of lifeboats.
Yeah.
I would take my chances and I would go. I would be in heaven if I could do like an exact, like if I could literally just, and even if they had a rule, like you have to wear the same attire from like 1912.
Perfect.
That would be
It-
kind of
That'd be
cool.
pretty
Dude,
expensive to
and
buy clothing.
and
but
you
yeah.
spent,
Yeah.
I'd be
you
wearing the
spent a
same
whole
shit every
week-
day.
Fuck yeah.
You spent a whole week on the Titanic with no modern anything, and you're just out at sea, and you're literally like, as the ship was, you do the things that they did, you eat the meals they ate, you like, if it just exactly to a T, if I could go like pretend I was back in time, oh my God, I'd probably be a class like a sea deck passenger. I bet.
You'd be
Oh,
like,
I would-
I'd be in
We'd
like
be-
steerage.
We would be fucking locked down there.
We'd be
Yeah,
in
you-
steerage.
We would be getting flooded.
you'd be dancing down there to fucking Irish tunes
Yeah.
Yeah.
with their trash stash.
Oh, dude, it would be so cool just to see what they experienced for a couple days before they sank in the fucking Atlantic Ocean.
55.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fun.
It would
Yeah,
be.
I would love that. Would actually be really fun.
You should Google it real quick. Like, just is there a guy building a replica Titanic?
Your Google search is. I'm gonna put it exactly like that.
Do it.
Is there a guy, a gut,
Dude, I hardly use Google anymore. I just use Chat GPT.
dude?
They actually give you the answers you want.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't understand it, they'll be like, like, is this what you want or do you need more information?
And you just have to adjust it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clive Palmer, an Australian billionaire. Clive Palmer and his company Blue Star Line have relaunched the plan to build the Titanic 2, a replica of the ship that sank in 1912. What is the date of this article? I don't know. It's a year ago. Almost exactly a year ago. So, if this is actually true to the article, I would assume there should have been something else that came up.
I'm gonna be the weirdest fucker on that boat when they start doing tours because I'm gonna show up with a fucking like paperboy hat and like my wool suit from like 1912. I'll be walking around the boat. And I'm gonna be like, "Oh look, they got entertainment on the boat." Be like, "No, I'm a passenger. I'm just enjoying my experience.
I'm just enjoying my time." Yeah, I don't know. This was
So they-
what did I say? 2024. He started and stopped the Titanic 2 project twice before, in 2012 and then again in 2018. I would not get your hopes up, but it is possible, I suppose.
Or we start building it in the backyard.
Ooh, kind of like Noah.
Yeah.
We'll do but with the Titanic.
And then we wait for it to flood. And then that's when we get on our cruise.
I was gonna say, dude, that would be an expensive fucking
Oh my
haul
God.
to the ocean from middle of Iowa to fucking the ocean.
But it'd be expensive just building it.
Well,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
It'd probably be more expensive to try to fucking haul it to the ocean.
Well, if we got chickens out here and we started selling eggs,
Dude,
we could probably afford it.
they're like gold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Chickens. And this is funny because I call him Colby Dick Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We can call them Colby's Dick Chickens.
Mm.
Put a little sign up, Colby's Dick
Yep.
Chickens. Presented by KLYB.
It's a great business idea.
Well, yeah, they don't
Well,
need to
we
know
need
the
to
name
sit down
necessarily.
and we need to talk about the projected profit margins on this project.
$25 a week.
Let's do it then. 25.
This project's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna happen. God damn it!
I mean, dude, right now, honestly, like, you could probably make a killing selling chicken eggs, but
chicken egg prices are going down actually
Yeah, I
right
know.
now. So
yeah, we missed fucking day late, dollar short every fucking time. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, you just gotta jump. You gotta jump into it.
But it'll probably happen again here in what 12 years.
Probably.
You know,
I wish we
just
had the
potentially.
foresight.
Potentially, yeah.
I wish we had the foresight to like go. Oh,
I got foreskin. Just kidding. No, I don't. It's gone. I got cut off when I was a baby.
gross.
Did they ask?
They did not.
Did they ask your permission?
They violated my rights, and they just straight up cut off my fucking foreskin without me.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say I didn't want
Did it hurt?
it? From what I'm told, yes.
My mom kept telling me that they botched my circumcision when I was a baby.
Cut too much off.
So like I thought I was fucked up. Is like I thought like
That's
it was,
why it's so short.
it was like right in that era, like when you start showering after like PE and shit as like a group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like 7th grade ish, where like all of a sudden you go to gym class and then everyone has to go change or shower and
yeah.
whatever. And it was like right in that era, like before it started. And she was like, "Well, just remember, like when you were a baby, they fucked up your circumcision, so don't be weird when you see all the other guy." And I'm like, "Oh God, what's wrong with me?"
Was that because you were so short? She's like, she knew that they're gonna have big dicks?
Dude, no, like so, like she was just trying to fuck with me, and
Oh,
so I like internally, I was like, my dick's fucked up, you know. And then all of a sudden, like got to 7th grade, and we started doing the shower and after gym class thing, and I like, it was funny because I was so far advanced for my grade, like puberty wise.
those words with you do not fucking.
Well, here's the thing. I started puberty like the end of 5th grade, summer between 5th and 6th grade. By the time I got to 7th grade, my sideburns and my chin connected facial hair
Yeah, it's right there.
going into 7th grade.
That's him in 7th grade.
So
Sam?
when I got to fucking start doing the whole like shower after gym class thing, like my dick had already started growing from being in puberty for a year and a half. Went into the locker room, started showering, and go, Jesus, I got a fucking huge dick. I thought I was fucking stout. Then we got to high school and everyone caught up, and I go, oh fuck.
I'm so small.
That's what a dick looks like.
I got a baby dick.
I was like, fuck, man.
This is the baby dick.
Fucking, God damn it. Yeah, no, but I thought I had a big dick when I was in 7th grade, and then everybody else started puberty. And I
Quit
was
talking about dicks. You're making Jeremy uncomfortable.
like, oh yeah, he's
It
blushing.
doesn't make me uncomfortable.
He's
I just
blushing,
I don't talk about them.
He's blushing.
He's blushing. No, he's just naturally red.
It's. I wish
Anyway.
I wish we could change the color of the camera over there. Oh, Jeremy's blushing again. Turn it to red.
Should have got the one with the look thicker.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it's a thing or not.
that was too much money for KLYB.
Yeah, it was like instead of $12, it was like 14.
Yeah, or cheap asses. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but all of these camera angles are filmed by iPhones.
Yeah, our own
Fucking
personal iPhone.
wild.
So crazy.
It's nuts.
So crazy.
So cheap.
There's a fly on my screen. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all
Anyway.
the time we got for tonight.
That is it.
Yeah,
Hey, we had fun tonight.
we did have fun
We
tonight
did have fun tonight. I hope you guys had fun tonight, and I hope you come back next week to hang out with us.
to hang out with us and make fun of Colby some more because it will happen.
Well, it will. Yeah, it will. High five.
Your hands are
horrible.
surprisingly not moist. They're just very cold. That's creepy.
I don't know why my hands are cold.
I don't know either. 'Cause
My
your
hands are
armpits
never-
are sweating like a motherfucker.
I'm a fucked up individual, man. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's dry. It's weird. That's the first time I've ever
They-
high-fived you and not gotten a fucking mountain of sweat on my fucking fingertips.
Dude, my hands are always sweaty.
I know, not right now.
More circulation.
Yeah.
Over circuit.
Poor.
Poor.
Oh, poor.
Mm-hmm. Blood clots.
But they're always hot. They're always hot.
Exactly.
They're hot
Okay.
and sweaty. So I don't know.
Hmm.
If there's any doctors out there that can tell me.
You dying.
What's the word for
probably don't
sweaty?
Perspiring?
Hydro. There's a condition for being like overly sweaty. It's like hydro.
No idea.
It's hydro something.
Hydrosyphilis.
No, not that.
Oh, anyway.
It's water on the brain, fluid on the brain.
Hydrosyphilis?
Yeah, hydrocephalus.
Anyway.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
KLYB. Bye.